This impressive waterfall is usually a popular destination in the summer. However, in winter, the highway to the trailhead is closed. Those willing to make the extra journey will be rewarded by views of this powerful waterfall. The story of this waterfall begins at Oregon's Central Cascades. Long ago, moving glaciers formed this flat valley with steep walls. Today, snow melt and rain travel down the slopes, forming streams, waterfalls, and rivers. Proxy Creek and Proxy Falls are part of the many flows that eventually form the McKenzie River. Highway 242 travels up this valley and over the pass. Around November every year, Highway 242 is closed by both snow and a gate. To reach Proxy Falls trailhead, it is an extra 2.5 miles along the road. Skis and snowshoes are often needed for this trip, though I didn't really need them as the icy snow was hard enough for boots to not sink in. Without a car at the trailhead, it is important to be more prepared and pack extra gear. Thanks to winter conditions, the highway is turned into a calm trail through the woods. While Proxy Falls is a short loop, the extra mileage on the road makes it more like a 7-mile day. A couple miles in, the Proxy Falls sign marks the usual trailhead parking. After a quick bathroom break, we were ready to move onward and start the trail. One thing to note is that almost everything on one side of this highway is wilderness. This means it is a no-drone zone, and that is a good rule to respect. But before entering the wilderness, I could get some aerial shots from the highway. I'm glad I did because there is a great view of the Three Sisters. The snow in this epic view will eventually run down to places like Proxy Falls. Zooming in from the highway drone footage, you can actually see the waterfall. After getting a break and some amazing sights, we began the actual Proxy Falls Trail. The loop trail is about 1.5 miles total. We went the recommended counterclockwise way to view the lower falls and then the upper falls. Previous footprints in the snow showed a way through, but it didn't follow the path perfectly. The trail goes through some lava beds and then into a thick forest. Some navigational aids can be helpful, as some of the footprints may lead you away from the path. Signs are a welcome marker, especially when the trail is covered. The sign points one way to Lower Proxy Falls and the other way to the rest of the trail. As we got closer, the sound of a waterfall became louder. Lower Proxy Falls was visible through the trees, but there was still a steep hill to get down first. Arriving at the main destination always provides some feelings of accomplishment and comfort. A closer look is nice to really feel the power of these waterfalls. That does involve getting wet, which should be done with caution in freezing weather. Being soaking wet without supplies like a change of clothes can be a dangerous situation. The waterfall is made up of many falls, all coming from Proxy Creek up on top of a cliff. The flow of Proxy Falls was extra powerful with the winter snow and rainwater runoff. Thanks to the conditions, we had this amazing landmark to ourselves on this day. While the lower Proxy Falls are the main attraction, the upper falls are worth seeing too. Another fork in the trail has a sign that points to Upper Proxy Falls. After a short hike, we reached the lesser-known half of Proxy Falls. The upper falls are made up of many flows, with some that can only be seen from certain angles. At the bottom is a large pool where you can see how tall these falls really are. Pushed downstream by falls, the downed trees also form some of the downhill streams. Thanks to some waterproof gear, I could safely get a closer look at the upper falls. While not as epic as the lower falls, the upper are definitely unique and beautiful in their own way. After seeing the two impressive waterfalls, it was time to head back. Proxy Falls is worth a trip anytime, but those heading out in the winter should be prepared. Thanks to the icy conditions, we had some amazing nature to ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this winter waterfall trip. Tune in again for more Oregon adventures.